welcome to ATR Eats. Today we're going to make caramel pecan bars, so stick around. Well, first we're going to need a few things. We'll need a 9x13 pan that's covered with oil and then lightly greased. You'll need a cookie sheet or sheet pan, just something to throw some cons in, that's all. Next, we'll need 3½ cups of pecans, 2 cups of all-purpose flour, 2/3 cup of powdered sugar, 1/2 cup of packed brown sugar, 3/4 cups of cubed butter, 2/3 cup, I add a little bit more than that here, so we'll worry about that later. 3 tablespoons of heavy whipping cream, and of course, our honey, 1/2 cup. So next, we need to preheat our oven to 350 degrees. Once that's preheated, which mine is now, we're going to take our pecans and just pour them on our sheet pan. These are spread them out to a single layer, and we're going to put them in the oven for about 8 to 10 minutes or so. Now that our pecans are in the oven and the timer's set, let's get a couple of things together. We're going to take our flour, our powdered sugar, and our cubed butter, which is 3/4 cup. We're going to put them in the food processor and just pulse them a couple of times just to get them incorporated. Let's do that now. All right, let's add our flour, and again, that's 2 cups of flour, 2/3 cup of powdered sugar, and 3/4 cup of cubed butter. We'll toss the lid on and give that a couple of pulses. All right, we've pulsed our flour, sugar, and butter, but our timer just went off, so let's check on those pecans. Smells great. Now we're going to take our flour, powdered sugar, and butter mixture that we processed in the food processor, and we're going to spread it out into our foiled pan, and we're just going to kind of press it down like we would a cheesecake crust. So we're going to press it down on the bottom of the pan, and we're going to go up the sides just a little bit also. And I'm definitely not a perfectionist, but you do it as neat as you like it. I just like to get it in the oven, so we can eat. Okay, now that we press our crust into our 9x13 aluminum covered, lightly greased pan, we're going to put our crust into the oven. It's still at 350 degrees, so we'll put that in now for around 20 minutes. For our next step, we're going to need a pot. This one's 2½ quarts. If you have 3 quarts, that might be a little better just because we're going to be doing some boiling now. So we're going to add our 1/2 cup of packed brown sugar, our 3 tablespoons of heavy whipping cream, our 1/2 cup of honey. I like to use a rubber spatula, so I don't waste any of it. It's just so good. And then, of course, the little spoon. That's important. And they work so hard, you don't want to waste any of it. All right, and this is our 2/3 cup of butter. We're going to get all that into here. Okay, and then we're just going to turn this on to a medium heat and mix it all really well and get nice and incorporated and turn it on. We're going to let it boil. Once that's boiling, we'll add our pecans to it. If you like to crush them up, you can. I like to leave them whole, totally your choice. Okay, you can see our mixture is boiling now. Let's give that a quick stir. All right, so because we can't stir down the bubbles, we know it's ready. That's perfect. So let's go ahead and turn off that heat. And we can leave it on the burner, that's fine. We have a few more minutes still on that crust, but that's okay. So we're going to take our pecans and put them into our mixture here. These are just toasted from earlier, so they're still a little bit warm. And we're just going to mix to incorporate. You want all that ooey gooey goodness all in the nooks and crannies of those pecans. Trust me. Okay, and I'm just going to leave this here, and I'm probably going to leave it on a simmer, just a very, very low heat until our pie crust is ready, and then we're just going to pour this in the pie crust, stick it right back in the oven, 350 degrees for another 25, maybe 30 minutes. All right, our timer's on off. We're going to get our crust out of the oven, pour our pecan mixture in, pop it right back in. The pecans have been poured into our crust, so we're going to pop that back in the oven now, and then we'll clean up a little bit while cooking. Okay, time's up. We're going to take out the pecan caramel bars now, and see how they look. There we go. That's what they look like. I have a wire rack here. Just going to set them on that to cool. Once they cool completely, probably about half an hour from now, we will cut the bars. Now that we've made our dessert, let's make a salad. This is a honey pecan and honey dressing salad. Stay tuned. For our ingredients, we'll need around 4 to 6 ounces of spinach and or greens of your choice, about 1 cup of quartered strawberries, 1/2 cup of thinly sliced red onion, about 1/2 cup of blueberries, around 1/4 to 1/2 cup of bacon bits, about 1/4 cup of crumbled blue cheese. For our dressing, we're going to use about 1/3 cup of a white balsamic vinegar, 2 tablespoons of honey, a tablespoon of Dijon mustard, and about 2/3 cup of olive oil. Salt and pepper to taste if you like. For our honey pecans, 1 cup of pecans and 1/4 cup of honey. And you'll also need some parchment paper or sheet pan for that. Let's make our honey pecans. So here's our cup of pecans and our honey. That's going to be about 1/4 cup. And we'll mix those well. And let's just pour them on our sheet pan parchment paper. And then into the oven, 325 degrees for about 10 minutes. Next, we're going to make our dressing while our honey pecans bake in the oven. I have this nice container. It's made by Good Seasons, and it has markings on the side to tell you how much oil and vinegar to use if you use a lot of oil and vinegar dressings. However, you can use whatever container you like. Just going to top off here. Vinegar. This is my white balsamic vinegar. I'm going to add about 2 tablespoons of honey. About a tablespoon of Dijon mustard. And the rest of the oil. And this is just an olive oil, extra virgin. And if you'd like to add a little salt and pepper at this point, you can also. I'm not going to this time. Put your lid on, make sure it's clamped down really well, and shake it up. Dressing's ready. Right, our timer's just off, so we'll turn off the oven. Let's pull out this pecan. Now that our pecan's ready, we have our salad dressing made. Let's put our salad together.